ethical issues. They affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
want to know the type of fucking wife I have? Do you want to know what kind of wife I have? She's right now down there airing everything about all the problems I've been going through, looking at hentai rape porn and stuff, because I have been going through that. Massive rage, massive amounts of mental anguish. And yeah, it's because of her. She's right now totally slandering me. So get ready for a wild ride.
Testing, folks. Are you receiving my transmission? Here we are Wednesday night with an impromptu live stream, folks. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Of course, we will be doing Weirdo Wonderland tomorrow night at its regular time, 11 p.m. But I thought this deserved addressing, folks, as the title suggests, and forgive the sound outside. Excuse me. Just let that pass over, folks. If you've been watching the Discords, and I think the Geek Room has put out something about it, and I'm sure it's something that we will be all following in the weeks to come, it appears that, in fact, Rev got arrested. That's right. He is, as far as I know, and people correct me if I'm wrong, he is sitting in jail right now. What happened? We're going to try to piece it together. Now, I'm kind of fresh on this. I'm sure there's people in the chat that know more about it than I do. I'm only going on, what Shanny says, so take that with a huge pile of salt. Long story short, here's where I am with it. So last night, I have to confess, folks, I haven't been over at Discord that much the last couple weeks, a week or so. I've been hanging out over on Clubhouse, checking that scene out. Boy, talk about melodrama every fucking day. But I don't know if it's anything that you guys would be interested in or not. I don't know. We might test the waters with some of it. I did have Darth Dawkins in one of my rooms the other morning, and that was kind of interesting if you know who that guy is. It lasted about 10 minutes, and he stormed out. But that's another story. So I get a message last night from Lusty McButt around 11:59. It's like, are you part of Black Guy TV's server? They're saying Rev got arrested. And I'm like, what? So I go over. Apparently, Shanny was live, and I think Drag may have covered this with a members-only stream. I'm not sure. But she was live on Instagram last night. Now, that stream got deleted, but thankfully XX Archives, may the gods bless her, grabbed a copy of it. And I just want to give you a little taste. I mean, it's Shanny. I mean, it's what we expect, but we're going to get some details. Now, as far as I understand, from people looking into it, he was processed this morning. He was taken in, I think, last night. There's some confusion of dates, so I'm not going to get into that, but I'm assuming it happened last night. I say last night, around midnight-ish, somewhere in there, I don't know. Because around midnight, she was already going live. So sometime leading up to midnight, an incident occurred where Shanny and Rev got in an altercation about watching movies or something. Rev was on the freak out. He drop kicked Zach. Will, the oldest, phoned. The cops came. He was processed this morning. Bail set at like $5,000. Of course, as I understand it, you have to meet 10% to be released. He doesn't have the money. So as far as I know, unless someone's come up with $500, he's still sitting in the hooskow, waiting for the hammer to fall, so to speak. Now, we can have all kinds of speculations with the charges, because it seems like it's a lesser assault. Did they bring it down because it was a first offense? Was it because maybe Shanny didn't go through with the charges, but the state felt obligated, and it was his first offense, so they dropped it down? I don't know, but he's charged with at least simple assault. That's as far as I know now, unless that changes. That's where we stand. I'll check the chat, too, if anybody has more information. I don't want to say too much because I really don't know. I'm just going off what people are saying and things. But one thing is for sure, an incident happened, and Rev is sitting in jail. Folks, it has come full circle. Drain him of $70K. Gets her first choice to buy the man's mother's house for $1. Move to said house. Get him thrown in jail. Wow. Now, I'm not saying Rev is innocent, right? Rev is his own man, but we can all speculate about what happened. But we've seen this stuff play out before, right, folks? But just before we get too deep in it, I just want to give you a taste, just a taste as people are coming in of what we're about to watch. So I believe the Geek Room posted a version of this.
Compromise who I am as a person. Made me say things and do things that was totally opposite of my character. I feel like such a fucking idiot. And I feel like such a disappointment.
I want to put it back to the very, very beginning. I know we only missed a second because I didn't have it unmuted. But it's important to note she's talking about Jason here and starts off with he. So let's watch that again. It's a short clip.
How he's gotten me to compromise who I am as a person.
It's his fault.
Made me say things and do things that was totally opposite of my character. I feel like such a fucking idiot. And I feel like such a disappointment to my sons. Because I was scared. I was lonely. I was alone. And I didn't have anyone.
Oh. It wasn't all about Christian love after all, I guess. Folks. So we're going to get into that. So this is a 48-minute stream that was deleted from Instagram right after the incident. Straight from the horse's mouth, as they say. Folks, please like the video. We're going to be here for a bit watching that. I was going to do an open stream and let people come in and give their 2 cents and what they know, but right now it's just so up in the air, and I just want to get through it. I actually haven't watched this whole stream yet, so we're going to watch it together. Now, Shanny has done a longer stream today. I don't know if anybody out there has watched it. It's an hour and 15 minutes. I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow night. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know if there's anything in there worth it. We're going to skim through. Von Helton, just by the way, did do a 5-hour stream with John today, and it was absolutely wretchedly boring. The only thing that I saw that was kind of funny was him defending his color scheme on his foam plane because someone accused him of using the gay pride colors. But folks, just give me a second. I'm going to chamber around. Oh yeah, got some Mr. Bubbly. It's not Heineken, folks. Still pretty good though. If you do want to help out with the Heineken Fund, folks, Secular Opinion might use a little help. Might need a little help this week. To get the Heinekens rolling for tomorrow night. But if you do want to help and contribute, you can. You can join us over on MeWe. Of course, Discord, where we hatch our schemes. And if you want some merch, there's the link for that too, folks. But just being here is good enough. So I thought just before we get into the 48-minute stream, we'd have a real palate cleanser or remind ourselves of some of Rev's highlights. This was put up by, I believe the account was Scranton CPSPA quite a while ago. But I thought it bear repeating. We're just going to touch on some highlights. Folks, thank you for joining me. Let's get into it.
What? JWE Revelation News here. I got a bit of news. I am Revelation News, so I should have news. Not fake news, Revelation News. Trump thumbs up for the Revelation News. The gospel. Jesus loves you. But you know this, that my wife, her reborn screen name, because all of this crap from YouTube's in the past, did you know that she now has a Just Fans? Only Fans. That's the name of the website. Onlyfans.com, folks. Hey folks, how you doing? It's JWE here. So my beautiful wife has definitely sparked a video. Did you notice I privatized my entire channel? Yeah, there's a reason for that. Anyway, Ozzy Osbourne. That's why I'm making this video. That's right. This one is for the Ozman. Okay? My wife was talking about Ozzy. God bless his spirit. God bless his spirit, because he's ill right now. He is. He's got some health issues. Not sure what. I think he was diagnosed. Shannon, was he diagnosed officially with Parkinson's?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has Parkinson's, okay? Which is a degenerative neurological disorder, and it's... Hi, Instagram people. Rest in peace, Charlie Daniels. And also, Jesus was an SJW. Peace.
Right, Billy.
Into the night. Into the night.
Yay!
We're off to never land. Howdy, folks. It's the Rev Dude, the bingo wing individual situation with a baby carrot. This video is for Nikocado Avocado, because I know that he's been going through some stuff. So I just was talking to my wife, and I saw Nick's face on a video, and I said, you know, I like Nikocado because he makes me laugh. He makes me smile and happy, and he makes me laugh. And he's a cool dude. So I said to my wife, we should watch some Nikocado. Hey, folks, go and give Nikocado Avocado some love, because he's cool. Peace out. Hey, could individuals please tell me when the fucking election is over? I love it. Well, I'm just totally disgusted, and I'm calling corporate, because I have a new mukbang channel. It's called Jason Avocados. I'm just going to call corporate at YouTube. I'm finished. Go subscribe to Jason Avocados. That's right. You can call me the 21st century dude. That's right. El Duderino 2077, baby. I'll be on that game for sure. I'll see you on the streets of the Matrix. Hey, Neo. When you gonna call that Messiah down? Whoa, bro. Now you might be thinking to yourself, is that Johnny from Cyberpunk 2077? No, bro. It's the Reverend Dude, man. It's the Reverend Dude. He's gonna be in Cyberpunk 2077 when that online shit jacks you into the Matrix, folks. You're gonna take a red pill, a blue pill, or both. What? What happens when you take both the pills, folks? Both of them. Huh? This is the Reverend Individual, also known as the Reverend Dude, man. I'm living the dude life. I'll be in Cyberpunk. I'll be a legend. Forever immortalized and digitized. Zeros and ones. Digital. You got that? But no, man, whoa, it ain't Johnny. I'm
tired of just asking a question, and he takes it all wrong and starts yelling. I'm sick of not being able to have a relationships with my sons fully, because he doesn't really allow us to communicate. He kind of keeps me isolated a lot of the time. He tells my sons to leave the room a lot. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. Because I got no family. I really don't have any friends. And it's just me and my sons. That's all. Just me and my sons. And, like, really scared. And I feel alone. I feel like a fool. I'm in my house. I'm safe. And Jason's in jail. And I hope I can make it through. I can't drive. My legs won't work. I can't really walk either. How do I get groceries? How do I take care of my sons when I can't move? When I can't walk? When I can barely fucking function?
Oh yeah, you're gonna see a whole lot more of G-Man helping out, quote unquote, in the near future. Oh, guarantee that. G-Man's gonna be bringing groceries over. Remember, the kids are already calling him Dad. Now, I don't know how his little thing is going with Indigo. Yeah, she was back in the scene. After scamming him for $1,300, he apparently, the rumor was having something going on in the background with her. I wonder how that's going. Hurting hearts need some healing, folks. Let's keep going. She wasted no time. 0 time getting on the internet to throw him under the bus. Now again, hey, he's his own man. If he did shit, he deserves what he gets. I'm saying he deserves everything at this point. But we know what goes on, folks. Anyways, let's.
I feel like a fool that I let this relationship go on for so long. Because to be honest, he's been so life, and it was nothing but him threatening me when he get really drunk to be hit over the head with a baseball bat, and I stayed with him because he kept saying, "I'm sorry, give me another chance, I'll change." And
Well, I would argue that a lot of it probably started early, Shanny, and you were there because there was still money in the account. And then you had nowhere to go. Like, just think of this, though. You got to give Shanny some credit. Drains a guy, 700K plus.
Hallelujah, praise Jesus. We both got fucked with no lube. Ooh, ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, ah, yeah.
XPECT No Quarter donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Anytime Shanny talks, it should end start with, "Once upon a time."
Oh, I agree.
What a pass.
Yeah, what a piece of, yeah. I got you. And again, hey, not getting Rev off the hook. He's his own man, you know. But, listen, 700K plus gets him to move back into his mother's house that she gets him to sell for $1 to the guy who was actually her first choice. Keep that in mind. Now he's arrested and removed from the premises. Oh, folks. This is like something straight out of Shakespeare. If Shakespeare, you know, wrote fucking ghetto erotica.
he never did. It just got worse. And he called me all these names whenever he'd get mad. All these names. I need better. I know. But what is better? Getting in another relationship with someone who's just gonna end up hurt.
Hold of G-Man now.
Spivvy Porkchop donated $5 through Super Chat. Tough Titty said the kitty, but the milk's still good.
That's right. That's right, folks. Thank you very much.
Hurting me again. Hurting me again. I don't want a relationship with anyone. That it's like from the farthest of my mind thinking having someone else, being with someone else, because I don't want to be hurt again. I want to be valued as a person. I want to be loved as a woman and treated respectfully as a woman. Most importantly, I want my sons to be respected and treated like they should be, with love, compassion, and empathy. Fear of them blowing up at me or ostracizing me or making me feel bad for trying to make a good decision in life, trying to be happy. I'm tired of working so hard to make more.
Got fucked with no lube. Ooh, ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, ah, yeah.
Flying Monkey 1 donated $10 through Super Chat. Wonder how G-Man feels about OnlyFans.
That'll be the question, folks. Yeah, and keep your eye out for that kind of shit in the near future. I'm sure something will be on the horizon. I mean, look, gotta eat, right? Bills gotta get paid somehow. Time to start hustling.
Money to support my family while this man does nothing but complain about his mental health and does nothing to help us.
Oh, except for like over $700K, right? That you drained from him. He did nothing. Rev's Rev, don't get me wrong, but let's be honest here. Did nothing. You laid there and consumed in pure calories alone the vast majority of that money. She brings up another interesting point. Interesting point here. All he did was complain about his mental illness. Folks, did you not remember like a year ago when they were moving, he said, I need mental help, Shanny. I have to go. I'm going to end up doing something to the kids. To you or the kids. I need help. Y'all remember that? I remember him saying it on a few occasions, but I'm sure we all remember that. Wasn't it just a few months ago that he was happy to actually get an appointment to start getting some kind of help? And remember who turned it about her? I bet you that appointment never happened. Just saying.
I made it. I made the money. I've been supporting us. And I am a fool, and I feel like a fraud. I feel like a phony because I tell women to be strong, to not get into abusive relationships, to get out. And here I am in one. Because I didn't want people to know that I was in one, but I also didn't want women to get in one at the same time. And there's been times on and then he does this, I'm sorry, I'm gonna change. Please just wait until I get into therapy. And he never does go into therapy. He never does get better. And I'm stuck there, waiting to be respected. Waiting to feel loved. I don't have anyone. It's just me and my boys. So, like, I'm scared. I know Daniel. I know he won't. I know he won't change. And then he lies to the cops, and then I get in trouble. But not this time. Not this time. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Not this time. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done listening to his pity party. I lost my mom and dad. So did I. Except you lost your parents years ago. I lost my parents just a couple months ago. I don't abuse people because I lost my parents. I don't know why your comment was removed. I didn't remove your comment, sir. Never again. Just never again will I let another human being
Hallelujah, praise Jesus. We both got
put me down like...
Ooh, ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, ah, yeah.
Flying Monkey 1 donated $10 through Super Chat. CPS dropped the ball on this case. How many times were they called?
Yep. I mean, yep, that's a good point, too. Thank you very much.
that. Never again. I don't want to keep doing this for the rest of my life. I don't want to keep waiting on a man who doesn't help me. Help me. Who he's only with me because he pities me. I don't need lies. I don't need lies. I'm done being embarrassed by him. I'm done letting his racist ideology define me. I'm done being called the C word. I'm done being called a whore and a slut. I don't want to be called that. I'm just done with it. I'm just done with it. I'm just done. You know, I'm done seeing him, and then under the same breath, he says he doesn't like it. He doesn't, he doesn't agree with it. He doesn't look at it, even though he looks at it and lies to me like I'm stupid. Yes, it is Rev. I'm done with how he treats my kids. How he's gotten me to compromise who I am as a person. Made me say things and do things that was totally opposite of my character. I feel like such a fucking idiot. And I feel like such a disappointment to my sons. When we were in our fight, I was like, you've already broken me. What more do you want from me? I'm already broken. I'm already sad and miserable most of the time. I felt like I couldn't be myself. I felt like I couldn't say how I feel. Because I have a lot of liberal views and he has a lot of conservative views, and then I get called stupid for just having empathy for people. I get called not an American because I don't like Trump. That Trump was the greatest thing that ever happened in this country. No, he wasn't. He caused nothing but division. My oldest son, he said, Mom, you can't take him back anymore. You can't keep letting him do this to you. You know, it's like, I'm so sick of putting all of me into something, and I don't get the same energy in return. Oh well. I had to dip out of an 8-year-old relationship. We have a son together, but it was for the best. Understand about the gas. But you must understand, like, this is my own personal opinion about Trump. He gassed protesters. And there's, the news said he didn't, but I was, like, watching a live stream, several live streams at once, when that happened. I don't support someone who attacks protesters when we should have freedom of speech. He's not a good president. Neither is Biden. I say fuck both parties. Because they don't give a fuck about us. Like, when you start to the values of others and totally devalue a person because of your own personal belief or opinion, you're an awful person. And I'm so, like, seriously, I'm so sick of discord. I'm so sick of fighting. I'm so sick of not being allowed to have fucking peace in my life. If I have to be alone to establish some form of peace in my life, I will be alone. If I have to be alone with my sons so they can have peace, so they don't have to worry about someone hurting them. I'll do it too. In a lot of ways, I normalize abuse in my head. I normalize it because I want to help people out of it. I want them to turn from their ways, and I don't have discord. I don't want discord. Yeah. You're right. I'm sorry about that, Daniel. I'm so sorry about that. Like, it'll be a hard breakup for me. I don't think it's gonna be that hard, like, compared to my last breakup, which tore me apart as a person. Because with my last relationship, I gave that man all of my trust. With this relationship, I gave that man none of my trust. I understand crafts. I think it's gonna be good for me to be alone. You know, it'll be like I can focus on myself, you know, and I can heal being alone, you know? I don't have to have someone invalidate me about how I feel or what I think, like I have for so long.
I need G-Man. Someone get a hold of G-Man now.
I'm sorry Wilson donated $5 through Super Chat. She normalizes abuse in her head because 9 times out of 10, she's the perpetrator of said abuse.
Bingo. Hitting that head, hitting that nail right on the head, Wilson. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, we've seen it all before, folks. In a weird roundabout way, in the long run, this may be the best thing that ever happened to Rev. I'm just throwing that idea out there. I mean, I hate that a kid got assaulted, but, let's be honest here, folks.
I hope to God he blesses me. Really am alone. I don't have family. I have myself and my sons. But after what Jason did to my son, he deserves to go to jail. After all the things he's done to me, he deserves to go to fucking jail. He deserves it. Because I've really been destroyed in this relationship. In a lot of ways. I guess it's a whole new beginning for me. And I gotta remember what Jesus said. Jesus said, those who lose their life find it. Those who keep their life lose. So I guess I'm gonna find one. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find my life. I'm gonna find my joy. I'm gonna find it. And I'm gonna try my best to be happy with me first before I ever think about getting a relationship with anyone. And I don't even know if I would want to go in a relationship with anyone because of all the abuse I've taken over the years in every fucking relationship I've had. Because like I said, I normalize abuse. It's one of my worst fucking toxic traits to myself. But you know what? This is showing my sons how to be strong and how to say no to violence and no to abuse. You know, it's so gross what he did. Like, how can you kick an autistic child in the head and in the stomach? How could you do that? Date yourself for a long time? Oh, I will. Oh, I will. I will love the hell out of myself because no one else will. You know, it's good actually. I'm gonna focus on myself. I'm gonna focus on my sons. And no one can tell us how to live anymore. No one can tell us that we're wrong. No one can yell at us anymore and tell us we're wrong and call us names and cuss at us. We don't have to go through it anymore. We don't have to be hit anymore. I don't have to be pushed anymore. I'm not gonna let him back because he destroyed this relationship himself. He destroyed it himself through being so reactionary and violent with everyone. I don't want it. I don't want it. Because I'm better than this.
Nat Catcher donated $2 through Super Chat. Folks, all Reverend wanted was a Baja Blast.
Folks, that's true. That's all the man wanted.
I deserve better than to be miserable in a relationship when I'm about to be 39. I deserve better than this. And most of all, my sons deserve better than this. They never had a father figure really in their life. Not one. It was just me and my sons. Our whole lives. You know why? Because the sperm donor just... I haven't talked to him in like 13 years. 13 years I haven't talked to baby daddy sperm donor. He won't call his kids. And don't think that I tried to keep his sons away. I didn't. I kept trying to get a hold of him. And I still do. $13 and $15. I deserve better than this. And my son just, like, my oldest, just recently came out of the class throwing around the F word. And keeps demoralizing people who are homosexual and doing this in front of my oldest who just came out of the closet, and my heart just breaks because it's like, I don't want my son to feel like he doesn't belong in this world for being gay. I will craft. Like, my oldest, he's my rock. I know, Crafts. He told me yesterday he was struggling with this for 3 years. 3 years he kept this silent from me because he was afraid of backlash. And that bastard, after he got taken away in cuffs, you know what he had the nerve to say to me when he was being taken away in cuffs? I love you, baby. No, you don't. You wouldn't have touched my son if you loved me. You wouldn't have called me names if you loved me. You wouldn't have told me you never wanted to be with me if you loved me. If you loved me, you value what I had to say. He broke me. He broke me. He broke me. If he lived at all, he would have kept his hands to himself. To himself. Screw him. Yeah. Yeah. If he loved at all, if he loved at all, he would have kept his hands to himself. Yeah, I know. He doesn't love. You don't hurt the ones you love. And I stayed because I felt sorry for him. I have schizoaffective disorder. Okay, I have BPD. But I do my best not to take my frustrations out on others.
Oh, what? Oh, this whole thing is just rich. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wow. Yeah, I think using her son is a pretty low move too. Let's just keep some things in the family. I don't think outing your son
I need
in a
G-Man.
public video
Someone get a
is
hold of
classy, but
G-Man
hey.
now.
I'm sorry Wilson donated $5 through Super Chat. Oh, who remembers what Shanny said to Reverend when she was being walked away in cuffs? I could swear it was something like, I love you, baby.
Mm-hmm. Look after my babies. Look after my kids. Oh, the mirror, folks. Some of us don't like it held up. It's, anyways. Please like the video, by the way.
Like, I've taken care of so many mentally ill people through being a home health care worker in my lifetime. I never seen anyone, and I'm talking about schizophrenics, people who have violent pasts. I've never seen anyone act like him. I never seen someone so fucking self-entitled. Like, he thinks just because he says sorry, I should automatically let things go. I should automatically not be upset over the fucking shit he does to me and others. Alright, thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Lynn. I mean, bad, he started making fun of me. He'd do that stuff. You don't know what love is. You don't know what love is. He saw a woman who was vulnerable, whose health was failing, and he was like, oh, I can take advantage of this shit with her. And then he arrogantly tries to preach Jesus while, you know, you certainly don't love me. And then he tries to turn it around and say that I'm being abusive for reacting.
Todd Malico 8 donated $5 through Super Chat. Oh, the irony of Shanny calling literally anyone else self-entitled.
Yep, the irony is getting spread on pretty thick here, folks.
Into his shit, to his fucking shit, to his name calling, to his yelling. I'm abusive because I'm like, you should not act this way. This is inappropriate to act this way. You're being abusive to me. Really? Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Just so inappropriate with his behavior. And when he gets in that mode, he doesn't even fucking care what he says to you or does to you. And then he pretends afterward that it never happened and you're crazy. You're the crazy one for being emotional over it. Yeah, he's in jail. He's in jail. And I'm certainly not going to bail him out. I'm gonna call, because I don't want him in my life anymore. I don't want him to hurt my kids. He could have killed my son tonight. He's dangerous. Period. He's dangerous, and he's cruel. And he only cares that he hurts you after the fact, and after he realizes, oh, she didn't like that. She didn't take it the way I thought she would. Like, and this guy knows. He knows I have borderline personality disorder. He knows how hard it is for me to calm down emotionally and regulate emotionally. He knows how hard it is. He knows it takes a long time for that to happen because I have a mental disorder. He knows this. So I feel like he purposely tries to trigger me or make me feel miserable so he can feel better about what kind of life he has. Which is not much. Because he's done everything in his power to sabotage us. So, like, he sat there right across from me and said, "You have borderline personality disorder. You are a woman. They're gonna believe me over you and your sons. Believe that." Didn't happen, did I? Did it? As soon as he said that, though, I looked him straight in the eye and I said, "Pride before the fall, Jason." And now look at him. He's in jail, like he should be, for hurting my baby. My baby. He came from me. You can't love me enough to take care of me and love my sons? You don't love me?
Nat Catcher donated $2 through Super Chat. Lose $700K and go straight to jail. Shanny Monopoly.
It's all a big game, and she's put herself in the lead for sure on this one.
You can't be Christian enough for that. I'll tell you this. The Christian community that came from YouTube, all of them are frauds. They all pretend that they're Christians. They all pretend that they're good and they love Jesus, but all of them lie, steal, cheat, call people's names, put people down. Like, if you can't love your enemy, you do not love Jesus. If you can't love your own family, you do not love Jesus. If you can't love your family enough to think about their feelings, to care about their feelings, to care about their physical well-being and the boundaries they have, and not put your hands on, if you can't respect that, you're not of Christ. Damn right he's staying in jail overnight. I ain't fucking bailing him out. Let him stay. Let him rot in jail for all I care.
Because I'm like a
Kicking my
stuffed
baby.
turkey for Thanksgiving. Stick me with a
Let him
fork.
rot.
I'm all done.
Queen Cat Lady has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. She's had weeks of the Depp Heard trial to prepare.
Yeah, they were covering that. They were giving their 2 cents. I'll say she's a better actress. Like, she is. She's got the crying down over Amber Heard.
Yeah, he's okay. I didn't ask for that shitty behavior tonight. I thought that we were going to have a good time and relax and make love. That was my plan. That's what I wanted. That's what I needed. Did I get that? No. I had a Christian man hate me and my children tonight and lie to the police about it. 3 witnesses against 1, though, Jason. 3 witnesses against 1. Just know, you can't fool 3 witnesses. And you can't say you love my children when you kick them in the head. Especially an autistic child. That's all he fucking cares about is violence. Getting angry at people, telling people off. Such gross behavior. You know how many times I told him, please stop making these videos, and he continues to, and my reputation gets fucking shitty because of his fucking bullshit? And I have to stand by him because of some fucking sense of loyalty I have? I hate myself in a lot of ways because of this. Thank you. Therapy after this shit, though. They need to go to therapy. They can't just live their life going through this shit, you know? They can't go through their life feeling like nobody loves them but their mom, man. I'm so sick of hearing Jason say the F word over and over again when my son is gay. Like, you say you support him as him being gay, but under the other side of your mouth, you're saying the F word constantly and laughing about it like it's funny. It's not funny. That was the last word Matthew Shepard heard before he was killed. The last word he heard. Why do you shame people because what they do with their own body? You're not them. How does what they do with their own body affect you anyway? It doesn't. You think my son being gay is going to affect me? It could affect me at all. So why should I hate him for that? Why should anyone hate anyone for being gay? Why say all these slurs? Why be so filthy and profane? Trying to be mermaid. Trying to be girl. But yeah, he can go rot in jail for days. Who am I talking about? Jason. He ended up going to jail tonight because he ended up kicking my son in the head and the stomach. And we called the police on him because I am tired of him abusing us. And, you know, that bastard, when he's walking away in handcuffs, I love you, honey. Yeah, right. You wouldn't have done any of this if you actually loved me. And he only went after Zachary because he got mad at me because I didn't care for him pretty much insulting me because I didn't want to watch The Devil's Advocate because of the rape scenes. Because I didn't want to get triggered. Because I didn't want to be reminded of what I had to go.
Yes, Hillbilly, that is the greatest tragedy out of all of this, is who's left to wipe Shanny's ass. I want you all to think about that. The kids really aren't winning in any of this.
Through raped. And how does he take the me saying this is my son? Not just any child, an autistic child. Yeah, he needs to be in jail. And he's gonna do everything he can to try to warm himself back. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't care. I don't care if he's good in bed. I don't want it anymore. I don't want to feel bad about myself every day because I have to walk on eggshells about what I say in case I set him off. Am I okay? Bastard. Thank you, wise guy. I know I do. I know I do. He could have killed my son. My baby. Because he lets his anger get the best of him. Well, he's already in jail, so the charges has already been pressed. I can't believe he kicked him either when Zachary said he kicked him. And then he lies to the police, even though me and my oldest, both heard it. He lies to police and says, oh, I just put his computer down. Fuck that dude. Really. Fuck Jason and everything he's done to me. And all the times I backed, all the times I said he's not abusive just so I wouldn't get hurt some more. I feel like I'm such a fucking idiot. I'm such a fucking idiot. What happened, Carrie? Jason's in jail because he kicked my son in the head and stomach. No, I'm not allowing him back because I know he's gonna kill us. Yeah. I hate him. I hate what he's done. I hate how bad he's humiliated me over the years.
Okay, folks, so I guess that brings us to the end of this broadcast. Wow. So we know what to be looking for. We'll keep you posted, and I'm sure other people will be watching as well as the news develops. In the midst of a lulls drought, Reverend Shanny coming through, showing us what champions are all about. I mean, jeepers creepers. So, I don't know. I'd be interested in hearing your opinions in the comments below. Tomorrow night, of course, we'll be doing our 11 p.m. Weirdo Wonderland, and we have Shanny's Today broadcast to skim through. We'll see if there's anything worth mining out of there, other than she's a victim, apparently. I'm going to predict that. But folks, thank you for joining. On your way out, please hit the thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please consider that. All that kind of good stuff. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me this evening, folks. As far as I know, Rev is sitting in jail. Probably got 3 hot meals. I give him 3 hot meals and a couple mornings not waking up to Shanny. And he may actually see this as a positive. Folks,